suggestions, a few things I would like to go on. Some of the trills you use on two strings, right? Like when you play, right? And some others then you play on a. I would suggest that you do them all on. Well, one or another for the consistency, yes, but in this case, I would very much go for the cross string trill, because you're executing them with ease, and it sounds much better, especially in the pieces that are slower and where the trill has, when it's long and it needs a little bit more. You can make it crescendo, whereas this one, it lacks that dimension that you can develop dynamically, right? So we can look at that a little bit. The only thing that I would suggest, sort of on the musical side, is to add a little bit more sense of dynamics, because it has such a beautiful harmonic development that sort of begs this, crescendos and development of that drama. In this area, especially this second part, when it starts on B. On that D minor there, right? But it's not really stable D because it has the A in the bass, so it's a second inversion. So it's sort of like a temporary place where it ends, but then it moves on. Sorry. Again, very important. Here you have a dominant chord, 9. Then big line. Then he gives you this first cadenza, but it didn't finish. Then he goes again and then confirms it again and yeah. So he's keeping you in that suspense for a long time, right? And we want to emphasize that even more. So when you playing with the dynamics, so starting and then crescendoing. So maybe here again, let me see. Yeah, so because he has this. It repeats it so often, but it's that dominant. Europeans, but not really, yeah, right? So it's implied, harmonically speaking, right? What does he want? That with dominant, we repeat, and then sort of like gives you resolution, but then moves you again. So we want to emphasize it a little more. So let's take it once again from beginning, and then we'll go into more detail with them. Can you play this more together? Otherwise, we are getting. Look, here these are meant to be together versus these that are not. Again, and let's just work on the one phrase. So what I want now is a little bit more subtlety in what do you do with the certain notes. Listen. I want to give you the instruction what I want you to do. So as I'm playing this, I'm going to start softly. I'm going to make a little bit of crescendo. I'm also going to play a little bit with the timing, like the same in how am I speaking. I didn't say you're going to be playing a little bit with the timing. I said we're going to play a little bit with the timing. So So there's that little bump on that word, right? In other words, when I come here, it's a little pulled back the tempo. So it's not quite this, but it's flexible, it breathes, it goes up and down a little bit. There's never sense of losing the beat, but the beat is flexible. It's never exact on time. It's much more flexible. Okay, together, follow me. Ready? And. Take time now. Sorry. Crescendo now. Piano. Crescendo. Drama coming out. Forte. Okay, so here I want a little bit longer on this note. Why? Because again, he finished.
Oh, I see.
Here is. He didn't finish. What note? What do you know? What chord is this? When he plays this,
Oh, yeah.
E major, right? It's E. That's the dominant for the A, but he doesn't end on A, right? He ends on, it's in first inversion, so it's not that stable. Yeah, so it keeps going, but for the time being, he has a little bit of suspension. So resolve it. Take a little bit more time.
You get rid of this B here to go. To get rid of that low B.
Yeah, it's fine. Or you can keep you can keep it longer. You can just squeeze the. Yeah, my point is that you just give to this note a little bit long time, a little longer. Okay, so let's take it from there. Crescendo. Most. Repeat on. No, I want to hear you now again.
I'm doing this thing.
That's it. Crescendo, drive it even more. We crescendo forte. No, even softer and more delicate. When you play this, you end it here, and he gives such an incredible turn to C major. That's it. So you have to draw us in into that. Play me from here. Nothing now. Surprise. Growing. Even more. Sound hole over here. Right hand most. is the one, instead of, yeah, put a bar. Look, we'll do the following. In some versions, this is a double B. Play me this double B on a second string, open, and on a third string with a third finger. That's it. Now add your fourth, add a bar across 3 strings on the second position, and the G played with a fourth finger, yeah, on a fourth string, and you get, yeah, there you are. You know how to do cross string. So what you can do, if you play a longer trill, I bring the thumb immediately to the third string. So look, my right hand. Yeah, yeah. So that continues with this. It gives the sense of that crescendo because he starts from B and goes all the way to B. B, da, B, B. So he goes to that octave through that crescendo, right? So this bags. And there's no way we can do that crescendo there without. Once again, let's do it together. Ready? And double B's for more sonority. So it's almost as if you're falling from the heights. So there's a lot of...
This is all one long line until there.
Until there. Well, you can also shape it until here, right? But without hitting this loud. So look at this. If you just look at the notes, B, B, and B again. So he went from this B to octave and landed there. So those are your sort of like points, right? Directions where to go up and then down. And then don't play this note so loud. Just make it a little bit softer and a little longer. And then another line, this, that he's also always like asking a question over and over. And gives you the answer, right? I don't know. Oh, I do know. See your fingering. Watch out. Yeah, but how big of a bar you want? So play me this chord. That's it then. No. Yes. So you need since your first finger is sitting on a third string, right? It will go into a bar across 3 strings also, but then again into a single, yeah, because if you put it across 4 strings, it's going to be harder. So keep your first finger pivoting on the third string from just grabbing it and going into a bar. where I go. That would be this. C sharp B. Give me that, yeah. But you can't slur in out of position. You get into it? Right? Look, this is what I don't want. The main point, look, this is what I'm trying to get. Put a first string on first finger on the third string. Okay, now, without leaving it, get it into a bar and out. That's what I'm after.
Okay.
Understand? So that you pivot around that part.
I see.
And then when you get into it,
Let's open.
Yeah, I will do 01 1 1, but here you will go into. That's it. But I wouldn't pluck it. So you stay with that first, out of 3, then you go to the, so you're in the second position, you go to first, and then again to the second. It requires practicing, but listen, when you change the things, first you have to understand what you're going after in order to set it in. So that's why I'm breaking into these several sort of like mechanical postures. You have the chord, then you shift into a bar.
You're not getting it low.
Oh, sorry. Then something else has to happen. So we need this. Then I will go with 3 2. Yeah. So there we are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go on. Give me clear bass. So that's it.
That's good. So good, yeah,
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, and the second time around, you can make it even longer because it's the end. Yes. Slur it also on your. What do you do?
That one.
Yeah, and then. And what do you do after? I see some.
I don't know. I wanted something. I was playing around with something to get back to there. For the
Okay. So what?
I don't
What?
know, I don't know,
Something like that. Well, I don't know what either, but it's a question of listening some of the other versions,
Right.
not only guitars but keyboard and everything, and you'll find something, right? But these few things, well, here and there fingering trills that will help, but most of it will give it much more of another dimension with these dynamics.
Right. That's more important than this.
Well, these are important also in that moment. They are crucial
Right.
because it carries that intention. Tension and dynamics, whatever, right? But without, it's like a weak spot, right? So it is important, but overall, you will give it a complete different layer with a sense of dynamics, and this is what I told you. Oh, if you understand, yeah, he's finishing here. He's coming out of dominant into a resolution, the tonic chord, but not quite. He's moving somewhere else. Somewhere else. Ah, here's where it's really where he really stops, right? Because the harmonies are carrying that implied tension, the drama.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.